Alright, rats. Our home is finally here. The non-mortal ways base just dropped in our laps, and somehow, it's even more non-mortal ways than I imagined. If you ever like scams, secret rooms, questionable pills, or stealing fake artifacts off the wall while NPCs pretend not to notice, yeah, this is the place for you. So I was there when the non-mortal ways base officially went live in Where Winds Meet, and honestly, it nails the vibe. Comedy, underground deals, currency exchanges, and these absolutely adorable little rat creatures that I will be requiring as a pet at some point.
You sneaky little things.
I don't care what anybody says. The entire place screams Ghostlight Market energy. Dark color palette, moody lighting, hidden corners, and that constant feeling that something profitable is happening just out of sight. This video will contain some spoilers, nothing major, but enough to give new players a real taste of what's here. And if you like this kind of content, liking and subscribing genuinely helps more than you know. I really appreciate it. So before we get started, a quick lore refresher. The Nine Mortal Ways aren't a traditional sect. They don't sit in towers, they don't preach purity, they don't pretend the martial world is fair. They're a people's faction. Merchants, informers, smugglers, alchemists, fixers, anyone who learned to live between the rules. And that's exactly why, during the Khitan invasion, they weren't wiped out. While other factions were decimated, the Nine Mortal Ways survived by being invisible. Embedded in cities, operating through networks, and avoiding the spotlight entirely. They didn't stop the invasion. They outlasted it. And now, post-invasion, this base feels like proof of that philosophy. The best way I can describe this quest line is this. It constantly makes you laugh, right before reminding you that you're being tested. A lot of quests look silly on the surface, fake rewards, absurd setups, NPCs openly scamming each other, but underneath all that humor is intent. They're watching how observant you are. Whether you rush objectives, whether you understand why something is happening. You're never treated like a chosen one here. You're treated like a tool that might become valuable. Without giving everything away, there are some standout moments that perfectly capture the Nine Mortal Ways energy. There's this entire area filled with what appears to be harmonic cores. Neatly displayed, important looking, very official. Except, they're fake. And yes, you can absolutely snatch the fake ones straight off the wall if you're paying attention. No dramatic cutscene, no punishment lecture, just that quiet realization that this faction expects you to test the system. Then there are the four fighters. Each one feels less like a formal duel and more like, alright, let's see what kind of rat you really are. They don't test purity, they test your adaptability. And without going into specifics, these encounters do a great job of reinforcing that Nine Mortal Ways values. Results over appearances. Also, we need to talk about the might pill. Yes, that one. That pill that boosts you and then immediately makes you fart. Immediately. It's stupid, it's hilarious, and it's also on brand. Even power here comes with a joke attached. Like Nine Immortal Ways is reminding you not to take yourself too seriously. And last, we cannot go throughout this whole video without talking about the underground caverns. This happens to be one of the most massive dungeons I've ever gone through in this game so far. Multiple levels, enemies, lore, backing. It is a beautiful, beautiful allusion to what actually happened in Kaifeng and how it was built. It is absolutely amazing. Nine Mortal Ways represents something no other faction fully embraces. Adaptation after collapse. While other sects are still clinging to doctrine, legacy, or lost glory, Nine Mortal Ways already accepted that the old world is gone. They don't rule, they don't conquer, they just persist. And that's why they're positioned so well in the post-invasion world. Moving resources, stabilizing regions, quietly, and influencing events without ever sitting on a throne. They're not the heroes or the villains. They're the ones who will sit there when everyone else burns out.
Come on, little stone.
Period.
Let's go home.
And I know a lot of people despise the Nine Mortal Ways because of their antics, the morphing powder, the scams. I get it. But honestly, it's one of the most chill, supportive, and quietly intelligent factions in the game. As long as you understand the rules. This space feels earned. It feels lived in. And it feels like it was made by devs who understand their players. Welcome home, rats.